that there's been an added emphasis placed on the running game over the bye week and this week. What does that kind of look like in practice?
You know, with Coach Matt, we're going to work team run every single day, every single Tuesday and Wednesday, and today will be no different. And just the emphasis has been just coaches, you know, maybe having to raise our voices a little bit more and, you know, finish your blocks, get off the ball. Those type of things is the things you'd hear a lot more if you're out there.
So it's more energy than necessarily scheme.
A lot more energy. And the guys want to be successful too now. So they're into it as well. I mean, it's been good, and we're going against a good defense every day with our own defense. So it's been real competitive, and it's been a good 2 weeks, and we're just hoping to see some dividends pay off when we get to Saturday.
Explosive runs is something Coach Mack mentioned the other day in SEC play. I think it's only about 8. What is it? A guy maybe just not seeing something, or the defensive quality, the quality of defenses that you're facing?
It all goes together. If we're not all on that same page, and we're not all playing at that high level on every single play, you're not going to get those explosive type runs, you know. And then, you know, once you do get there, we got to beat some safeties. I mean, there's been many times we've been one-on-one with safeties, and they made some plays. I can think the Ole Miss game, their safeties did a good job of tackling us. And, you know, a few of those I thought we should have broke away from, should have got out the gates. But, hey, clap your hands for them and say you did a good job. But I think we have to make that last guy miss. Like I tell the guys, once the quarterback hands you the ball, it's 10 against 11 now. So you're going to have to make somebody miss, and we just got to do a better job of that.
Well, yeah, I think Kelvin had all of them going into the LSU game. How encouraged were you by Jordan Scarlett's fourth down run?
Jordan did a good job. I mean, both Jordans, I should say, Scarlett and Cronkwright have done a good job. The thing with them is those guys have battled multiple things as far as knick-knack injuries, you know, learning all our shifts and motions and exactly what we're doing and all that type of stuff. And then that flu bug hit, and they kind of had 2 different phases of that thing hit them. So it's been kind of one of those things where they've been up, and then it goes back down, up, it goes back down, kind of like typical freshman year type stuff. So we just got to keep battling, but I like what I see out of those guys. I think they're finally coming into their groove now. I really do. You can see it in their eyes, and I think you'll see some good things from them in the future.
Are you aware of kind of the way Florida won the Georgia game last year?
I've watched it probably 3 times.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a high standard to live up to, I guess.
Definitely, and as long as we have the same outcome, I'm fine.
Hey, Kelvin, you know, ran great in that game and has grinded out a couple of really nice games, Tennessee and Missouri. What kind of season have you seen from him?
He's doing a good job. I mean, one thing talking with him was, hey, you got to run behind your pads more, and I think he's done a good job of that, and his pass protection has been really good. So I've been pleased with Kelvin. I think he's done a great job.
What's that mean for running behind the pads?
Another way of saying finish and running with good pad level. You know, a lot of guys will run high, and now you're not running behind your pads. You got a little forward lean, and your pad level's down. Your shoulders are meeting the defender in the hole, with your shoulders down, meeting him right with his shoulders. That's when you got that good pad level.
Coming into this season, Kelvin talked about wanting to become the guy. I think he didn't like what he had done coming into the season prior. You know, obviously he had some high expectations coming in, and then his dad's legacy. How much did you sense that from him, that he just wanted to kind of come into his own? And what has he done as a player and some of his work ethic to get to that point?
You know, he's a guy that every day is asking, what can I do to get better? You know, even if he feels like he had a good game, he's going to talk about that 1 or 2 reps where it wasn't exactly the way we wanted it to be. And he has really bought into the team and getting better every day. You know, whether it's in the weight room, with him, he didn't lift as much as in the previous years as he does now. And day-to-day grind and practices like game day, those type of things, I think he's attacked. And you've seen it on game day where he's played a lot better. He's actually broke some tackles now. You know, he's more physical. In pass protection, he's striking people. I think it's all paying off for him, and it's everything we do in the summertime and then leading into the season, conditioning and weightlifting.